Do I start now or?
No, just go ahead and start.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
World Enduro is kind of the elite of the off-road racing. It's been found a long time ago, and it's a premier in Europe, and it's very excited to see that it's coming to US. It was last year in US and in Canada, so it's different than in US. We have the racing here, so it's more sprints and more endurance. So it's how would I say it? It's combination of speed, endurance, and technique, and it's different than, let's say, like a 3-hour race that you race against the other riders. World Enduro is basically like you race against the clock. Is that good? First of all, I would like to pick the good place, where to host the World Enduro in US. Good example was Perry Sound in Canada. That was very good. We had also a race in Hancock, which was good too. Now when we're looking for future, and there's a possibility in Idaho, and I see the Idaho location-wise is very good location. It's west side of the States, and it would be excited to see a race also, a World Enduro type race in the West Coast, and maybe it brings more speed and a little bit different than what we have used in back east and in Europe. So and Idaho has a variation of mountains, grass, all kind of terrain. So it should be good.
What's been your impression?
Well, as we speak, this is the first time I'm in Idaho, and the first impression is good. It's you have hills here, you have all kind of dirt here, you have sand, you have hard soil. You can find almost everything here. You can find even woods. So the possibilities are pretty much unlimited. You can have good hills, grass, so you can do pretty much everything in Idaho.
Yes.
Yeah, the people in Idaho are great. When you come out west, you have always some expectation of the different and new states that you enter, but Idaho has welcomed us very well, and the events that they usually host are very good, and I have heard good things about it. And now, as I said, I'm first time in Idaho, and so far everything is going well, and very good spirit in Idaho.
You think Idaho captures the? You always hear about the cowboys and all that, and does it capture that?
Yes. Yeah. There is a lot of horses in Idaho that I'm just gonna go and ride one. So it's nice to see that you still have the old old style, old fashion still kept in Idaho. Same time as there's developing new generation on the cities and stuff like that. But you can find nice farms and good locations to ride. A lot of riding locations. I'm surprised that there's plenty of off-road riding in Idaho.
Great, I think we got it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's your name?
Kurt Caselli.
Have you ever ridden a dirt bike?
Yeah, I tried riding one time. It was pretty fun.
How many ISDEs have you been to?
I've been to 5 ISDEs.
How many World Enduros have you ridden?
And I've ridden now 4 World Enduros.
Have you ever ridden the Idaho City 100?
Yes, I've ridden the Idaho City 100 3 times, and I think it gets better every year.
Do you think the Boise Ridge Riders do a good job hosting the Idaho City 100?
I believe that the Idaho City 100 is probably one of the toughest races all year, so I really enjoy looking forward to riding it. And you know, they do a great job of not only promoting it but putting it on and making it safe and also tough at the same time. So it's definitely one of the best races that I like to race all year.
The Boise Ridge Riders were named Off-Road Organizer of the Year by the AMA. What do you think of that?
You know, the AMA has a really good understanding of what it takes to put on a good race, and they also understand that, you know, it doesn't just take a group of people, but a lot of commitment and a lot of ambition to, you know, not only get out there, but make it a fun race. And I think with the Idaho City qualifier and everybody that puts it on, with them getting the award of, you know, the best, whatever you said, is, you know, it's not a big surprise. Every time I go there, I'm surprised that it's well organized, everything's done, you know, in a professional manner, on time, and, you know, it's a great race to go to.
What do you think of the idea of the Boise Ridge Riders putting on a World Enduro Championship round?
You know, I think if the World Enduros came back to the West Coast, specifically in Idaho, to the Idaho City 100 or the same area, it'd give it a little more prestige, because I know, you know, the race is tough. It's a 2-day qualifier, and by the time you're done riding it, you feel like you just finished 6 days. So I think that it'll give a good presence. The enduro community will kind of understand that, you know, we have tough races over here, and not only in Europe is there great riders, but also over here too.
Ken, if you could use that word, do you think the Ridge Riders are the go-to guys to do this? Maybe use that word.
What do you mean, like
the Ridge Riders would be the go-to guys to do
World
I
Enduro?
think the Ridge Riders,
Yeah, I think the Idaho City Ridge Riders are like the go-to guys to do this World Enduro.
Great.
You're the man, You're good. You're good. He's our fearless leader.
Oh, we will. We gotta get a picture of that.
Oh, okay.
Our fearless leader. Very nice. I'm ready. First time.
Men vilken mellanhäftig?
Yeah. This is for Justin.
It's gonna take like 3 hours to go.
But this gonna fly off when I'm.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Riding fast.
Yeah.